A very good morning to one and all. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I may remember. Involve me and I learn. By Benjamin Franklin. Going by these words, in a humble effort to begin a journey of enhancing our knowledge and that of the ones around, we have come up with 5-day faculty development program on hands-on approach for the design and implementation of lab on breadboard, a blended learning. Sponsored by AICTE New Delhi under AICTE Training and Learning Academy from 21st to 25th July 2021. Jointly organized by Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering and Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, NIE Mysuru. We have this Atal online FDP on blended learning of basic analog and digital courses with hands-on lab, which can be utilized by most teachers even in remote colleges. The tools used in this are very valuable, open source, and a great assist in enhanced learning. At the outset, I, Shruti R, on behalf of the organizing team, extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries, participants from in-house and other institutions to this 5-day faculty development program. We have with us Dr. N.V. Raghavendra, Principal of the National Institute of Engineering, Mysuru, Dr. K. Pushpalata, Dean, Research and Development, NIE Mysuru. Distinguished speaker for today's session, Dr. Ashok Rao, former head network project at CEDT IISC Bengaluru, Dr. Narasimha Kaulgod, head of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, and Dr. H. Pradeepa, HOD, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, NIE Mysuru. We will be inaugurating the program by lighting the lamp. The coordinators of the program and HOD of ENC will be doing the honors. Thank you, sir, madam. I now request our beloved principal, Dr. N.V. Raghavendra, to address the gathering.
Very good morning to everyone. I hope you are able to hear me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, okay. First of all, I would like to compliment the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering and the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering for organizing this FDP. on a very interesting topic. And we all know that ATAL, the ACT Teaching and Learning Academy, has been making a very big impact among the engineering institutions in the country. And I'm happy that NI is also is part of this important initiative, which is spreading knowledge about the emerging technologies to faculties and students all over the country. So once again, compliments to the organizing committee. So in fact, when I was talking to Dr. Shankar Nilarakshan a few days back about this program, he talked about the title of the uh, program, which actually is hands-on approach for design and implementation of lab on breadboard, a blended learning. So this breadboard is a new word to me, coming from a mechanical engineering background. I was just wondering what this breadboard is all about. So when I did a small research, it appears that in the Western countries, uh, in the earlier part of the last century, people were using a wooden board to make bread, especially the mothers at homes. So the dough used to be spread on the breadboard, and then it was formed into the required shape, and before it was transferred to the oven. And this breadboard became a very handy device for youngsters to try out new electrical circuits. So all the electrical components used to be spread out on the breadboard, and they used to make connections using wires and try out their ideas. And for this, they used to borrow their mother's breadboard. And it appears that that's how this got its name, breadboard. And it has undergone a lot of innovations now. And now our all of you know that now it's a very handy tool for building circuits, for trying out new ideas without doing any soldering or any other fabrication. Very easily, the circuits can be built, and one can try out new ideas. I think that is how it got its name. So this 5-day FDP on hands-on approach for design and implementation of lab on breadboard, a blended learning, basically is to give a detailed insight on the design and implementation of various electronic circuits in a simulation environment. And we are fortunate that it has been sponsored by AST ATAL and jointly organized by EC and EE departments of NIE. And when I talked to the coordinators, they briefed me that the FDP primarily aims to help the students and faculty members of engineering institutions to conduct electronics laboratories in online mode. So this will also help researchers and industry personnel in electronics domain. Hands-on sessions are being planned on various open source simulation tools, and those knowledge will be imparted by experts in the field. I hope all the participants will make best use of the sessions and enhance the design and simulation skills. And at the end of the FDP, your valuable inputs definitely will help us in fine-tuning this program in the coming days. So I wish the participants the best learning experience, and once again my compliments to the two departments for putting together this very important FDP. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dean Research and Development, Dr. K. Pushpalata, to address us.
Good morning to all. Respected principal, heads of the departments, faculty, and all the participants. I'm happy to invite all of you to this 5-day FDP program, which is sponsored by AICT ATAL. It's a great opportunity to NIE Mysore, where the departments of electronics and electrical, they have taken so much of interest to organize this. If this is not offline mode, online mode, if the same program would have been conducted in offline, All of you would have enjoyed our institution, the program, and of course the great heritage city of this Mysore. But still, whatever the situation may be, the learning will not stop. This is one example for that situation. I hope all the participants will make use of this opportunity. They will enhance their skill. They can use this to conduct online labs. So with this, I wish the organizers for the great success of this program. So I welcome you all once again and thank you.
Thank you, madam. I now request the HODs of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering and Electrical and Electronics Engineering to address the gathering.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the FDP on the lab on the breadboard. Just about 6 years back, we started having a simulation for all the lab experiments, at least a couple of the simulation experiments, so that the students would be exposed to some of the tools available. In fact, that helped us a lot during the lockdown. So we extended it for the other experiments also, and a good number of students could do the experiments virtually. Then we thought, why not convert it to FDP? That is how this FDP came up. Our coordinator Ramya, Rajalakshmi, and Shankar came together along with Dr. Ashok Rao and proposed this one, and that's how we are. So we can see that their experience in handling the online labs will be seen during the FTP. Usually I start my sessions with the saying, Tejasvina Vadhitamastu. That means whatever we learn, let it be enchanting. So with that, I welcome you all for this workshop and hope you will have a very good time for the next 5 days. Thank you and welcome again.
Good morning. So it's my pleasure to invite everyone for this 5-day FDP sponsored by AICT. In this pandemic situation, conduction of online labs are very much necessary, and we know it is very difficult for students to convey the lab portion, especially. So that is the reason we are conducting this particular workshop. This FDP mainly focuses on the simulation-based approach with various open source tools, especially for undergraduate students. And some of the sessions which we are planning in TINA softwares, and that is circuit design, some electric circuits, analog circuits, op amps, and hands-on sessions on all these topics. And also some industrial applications with respect to power converters, solar, energy harvesting, and some hands-on session on industrial and automations are the things which we will be covering. So as a part of mandatory activity, we are also planned in a yoga sessions as per the guidelines from the AICT. So welcome you once again. Thank you for the opportunity given. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now call upon Dr. Rajalakshmi Kishore, Associate Professor, Department of ENC, Coordinator for the FDP, to give an overview of the FDP guidelines for the participants.
Good morning, everyone. Greetings from National Institute of Engineering, Mysore. We extend our gratitude towards all of you for expressing your interest and taking the time and effort to be here to attend the faculty development program on hands-on approach for the design and implementation of Lab on Breadboard, a blended learning organized jointly by Department of ECE as well as EEE, National Institute of Engineering, Mysore. For the next 5 days, to ensure the smooth running of this FDP, we have 3 coordinators, Ms. Ramya Jayachandran, myself Rajalakshmi Kishore from EC department, and Dr. Shankar Nalinakshan from EEE department. Kindly listen and follow the following instructions for the successful completion of this program. Attendance should be above 80%, and assessment test mark should be above 60% to be eligible to receive the FDP program certificate. The assessment test will be conducted in multiple choice question format. Attendance will be marked based on the feedback form submitted by the participants. The link for the feedback form will be shared by the coordinators at the end of each session and will be enabled only for the last 20 minutes. Kindly ensure that you mention the same email ID used for the Atal portal registration in the feedback form. The link for the Microsoft Teams meeting will remain the same during the entire duration of this FDP program. As this FDP is conducted online, kindly ensure that you have good internet connectivity during the duration of this program. In case if you face any trouble, online recordings and class notes will support you in your learning. Please ensure that you keep the mic muted during the sessions unless it is for questions. You are always welcome to post your doubts and queries in the chat box. You will receive your certificate through Atal portal. Please note that normally it takes 2 weeks post the FDP to issue the certificate. All further communications, guidelines, and instructions will be communicated to your email used for Atal portal registration. We request you all for your cooperation to help us conduct this program successfully. On behalf of coordinating team, I wish each one of you a great learning experience. Thank you.